Okay, everybody, welcome to the webinar. My name is Erin Ingraham with jasmineandjuniper.com, and every month I give you a webinar to help you learn how to use your essential oils in greater detail, and of course to answer questions. So this webinar is going to be about non-toxic cleaning with your essential oils. It will be recorded, so if you can't be on live, or if you have friends that weren't able to be on live, tell them not to worry. It will be recorded and posted on my website in a few days, jasmineandjuniper.com. If you're registered for this webinar, you will get an email that will give you that link as well. So just a little bit about me, and then we'll get into the details. The PowerPoint will come up in a moment. So just right now, it's just about me. I'm gonna tell you how I came to using essential oils and doTERRA specifically, and then we'll get into the subject matter. So again, my name is Erin Ingraham. I've been using essential oils most of my life. My mom brought them home when I was about 11 years old, and she showed up with this box, this little brown box, and all these brown bottles in it. And she said, these essential oils are going to become everything for us. We're going to use it for every little thing. And she did. She used essential oils for everything. It was amazing. Now, I never imagined I would follow in my mom's footsteps, but about 8 years ago, I found myself really down and out, not only financially, but also having some major changes in my health, especially with mood management. And I was searching for solutions. Now, I've always been raised as a natural person. My mom has always fed me organic food. We've always been into yoga and meditation. So when I found myself in a situation where I was looking for wellness solutions, I wanted something natural. And the essential oils kind of came back into my life. I was reminded of their power and their beauty. And someone introduced me to doTERRA essential oils, and I just dived in headfirst. I wanted to learn everything I could possibly learn about the essential oils. I discovered that I could use them for natural skincare, and it would really help any little skin irritations or occasional acne. I could use them for hormone balancing and mood management. They were a great tool, you know, to carry around in my purse. And if I was feeling down, or if I was feeling sad, or if I was feeling some feelings of anxiousness, I could just use my essential oil, take a few drops, inhale, and it was empowering. It gave me a tool that I could use right then and there. Then I discovered that I could clean out my cleaning cabinets and replace everything with essential oils. And not only would it be effective and non-toxic, it was very, very affordable. So I stopped buying all those nasty chemicals, and I started making my own cleaning products. This webinar is going to be guidance for you so that you can do the same. And you can really reduce the amount of toxicity that's in your home by using natural plant-based solutions. So the rules of the webinar are: sit back, enjoy yourself, try and eliminate your distractions. If you can, turn off Facebook, get yourself a cup of tea. I've got mine. Settle in, turn your phone notifications off so you can just be listening. And then you're welcome to use the chat function. I won't always be able to respond, but other people on the webinar can chat with you. Plus, we have a Q&A option, and you can put your questions in at any time. At the end of the webinar, I will come and answer questions. Otherwise, I'm going to turn it over to the PowerPoint. You'll hear my voice, but you won't see my face anymore. All right, non-toxic cleaning with essential oils. So what do essential oils do for you? I love this visual. doTERRA came out with this many years ago, right in the beginning of the company, and it has been so helpful for me as a teacher and a user of essential oils myself to remember that the foundation is nutrition. We have to be eating right. That means lots of fresh fruits and vegetables, organic, non-GMO, wonderful organic meats, fresh, good, fatty oils, and really, really paying attention to, let's not eat the processed food or the packaged food. Let's reduce the sugar, the caffeine, the alcohol. Let's just try and eat natural goodness, because that's going to fuel our body and our cells. Then, of course, we need exercise. We need to get moving. So what are you doing every day to move your body, get your blood flowing, build up your muscles, help with the bone density, get moving. And then we have rest and managing our stress. Rest is so important. I was reading somewhere that if you don't get at least 8 hours of sleep, you're really walking around not functioning at your highest level. And then if we're walking around stressed out all the time, that is really, really bad for our overall health. So we can use essential oils to rest and manage our stress. Then we come to reducing toxic load, and this is what we're going to talk about today. We want to reduce toxic load because it's just not good for us. We are bombarded with so many toxins in this world, from the air we breathe, to the water we drink, to the food we eat. You know, we need all the help we can get. So I love essential oils because I can be drinking a little lemon in my water every day for gentle detoxification, but then I can really clean out my cabinets so that the products I'm using are homemade natural goodness with essential oils. Then, of course, we need informed self-care, and this means that you know what's going on in your body. Do you know what your brain is, and your digestive system, and your joints, and your muscles, and your endocrine system? Do you know what they do for your body? And can you really assess if you're feeling good or not feeling good? And then seeking out that proactive medical care. I work with my naturopath. I get annual checkups, blood work, so that I can be aware of what I need to do. And then, of course, if I have something bad happen, like break a bone, or I need to get some medical support, I go to the doctor or the hospital. Now, why is it important to reduce your toxic load? So my honey, Gabe, who can't be on the webinar tonight, but he helped me make this PowerPoint, he did a little research for us, and what he discovered is kind of shocking. Since 1950, at least 70,000 new chemical compounds have been invented and dispersed into our environment. Only a fraction of these have been tested for human toxicity. We are, by default, conducting a massive clinical toxology trial, and our children and their children are the experimental animals. 150 chemicals found in the home are connected to allergies, birth defects, cancer, and psychological disorders. Of the chemicals found in personal care products, 884 are toxic, 146 cause tumors, 218 cause reproductive complications, 778 cause acute toxicity, 314 cause biological mutations, and 376 cause skin and eye irritations. Can you imagine just this stuff under our cabinets? And this one really shocked me and fueled me all the more to make sure I could get this webinar out to you. Women who work in the home have 54% higher death rate from cancer than women who work outside of the home. Wow, does this have anything to do with the cleaning products they're using? So I love this because it is so true. Most people have no idea how good their body is designed to feel. We are designed to feel good, but we need fresh water. We need good food. We need rest. We need to reduce and eliminate the amount of toxins that we're exposed to so that we can thrive and live the lives we were meant to live. So essential oils can be a great solution. Now let's look at some reasons why essential oils. I did not know about this before I started learning about doTERRA, but essential oils are a great alternative. First of all, they're natural and pure. They come from the plants, they come from Mother Nature. They are also powerful and effective. Just that one drop of essential oil can service every cell of your body. They're powerful immune boosting agents. They are mood uplifters. They're non-toxic, they're safe, they're affordable, and most of all, they're fun. It is so fun to make your own cleaning products. You can get the kids involved. You don't have to worry about toxicity. And then when you're cleaning your home, you're literally cleaning your home with plants. What is more peaceful and beautiful than that? People walk into my home often and they say, it smells like a spa in here. It's so relaxing. There's nothing special about my house. It's kind of an average house, but I believe the plants bring joy and peace and vitality to my home. These are some supplies you're going to need if you want to make your own cleaning products. You'll want to get your essential oils, and I recommend doTERRA essential oils because of the certified pure therapeutic grade testing standard they have. It just makes sure that your oils are pure, potent, totally safe, and that they work. Baking soda. This is a great cleaning agent. You can use baking soda to sprinkle on rugs or upholstery, mix it with a little essential oil, let it sit for an hour, and then when you vacuum it up, it's really going to clean out any bad smells that were happening. You can use baking soda to make sink scrubs. You can even use baking soda to wash your hair, and brush your teeth. Baking soda has so many uses. It's very affordable, so it's a supply you're going to want to have in your cleaning cabinet. Vinegar. This is also a really great cleaning agent. You can use it to mop floors, to clean windows and glass, and because vinegar can have kind of a weird, bad smell, the essential oils will help with that. You're going to want spray bottles, and we will often tell you only use glass when using essential oils. I have done a little research on this, and I discovered that some plastic is okay. You're just going to want to make sure that it is HDPE number 1 or 2 plastic, and you'll find that on the bottom of the bottle. So feel free to recycle some old bottles as long as they're a number 1 or a number 2 plastic. Or you can purchase your bottles from aromatherapy resource websites like Aroma Tools. You'll find some good stuff there. Okay, just got a text that some people are having difficulty with the connection. So go ahead and just chat through if you're experiencing that. It could be your connection on your end, or perhaps it's mine. So I'll just stop for a moment to help everybody there. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so it sounds like some people are having trouble, some people aren't. So I'm sorry about that. If that's causing you trouble, hopefully you can go watch the replay. Thanks for letting me know though, everybody. Okay, so you have your spray bottles. And then you're also going to want some jelly jars. These are like little mason jars. They're made out of glass. They're great to create sink cleanser, all kinds of stuff. And you can buy them in bulk at most stores. So get some jelly jars. Then you're going to want your rags. Green cleaning is all about making sure low impact. So get rags that are just washable and cotton. And then diffusers, because let's not forget about cleaning our air along with cleaning our home environment. And we'll talk about that in a moment. These are just a few recipes for you. There are tons of recipes on the internet. If you just Google essential oils and non-toxic cleaning, you will find so much. But these are a few that I find really helpful. And after I go over these, I'd love for you to just chat through if you have any recipes that you found extremely helpful. One of my favorites is the essential oil soft scrub. So you take 3/4 a cup of baking soda, 1/4 a cup of liquid Castile soap, and that's Dr. Bronner's is a great example of liquid Castile soap. Just make sure you're getting unscented because you want to add your own essential oils. Just 1 little tablespoon of distilled water. We use distilled water because it's not as likely to grow any bacteria. 8 drops of lemon essential oil, 5 drops of lime essential oil. You mix that all together till it's a smooth consistency, and then you can store it in one of those jelly jars. And this is great for a soft scrub for your sink, your bathtub, your toilet. I also love using oils like lemongrass in this or Purify Blend from doTERRA. Another recipe is wood polish. You're going to get an 8-ounce spray bottle, take 1 cup of white vinegar or 1/4 a cup of white vinegar, 1/4 a cup of olive oil, 10 drops of doTERRA essential oil like lemon or wild orange, arbor vitae, white fir. These are all great ideas. Arbor vitae is great because it actually preserves wood. You add your ingredients to a bottle and shake it, and then you can just spray that on the wood area. If you're in a rush, you can also just take a cloth, put a little olive oil or a little walnut oil on the cloth and a few drops of arbor vitae and wild orange, and just polish that into your wood. It's going to smell great, and it will help to preserve your wood. Another recipe is stain remover. So you mix together in an 8-ounce glass spray bottle, 1/2 cup of white vinegar and 20 drops of lemon essential oil. Then you can spritz that on the stain and wash your clothes as usual. Here's an essential oil mold and mildew cleaner. This can be great for the bathroom. You're going to take a 4-ounce glass spray bottle, put your distilled vinegar or hydrogen peroxide in there, then 2 drops of lemon, 3 drops of melaleuca, 1 drop of clove, and fill it up with water. These are some great recipes. You can find more like this, again, by just doing a Google search for essential oils and non-toxic cleaning. Plus, the doTERRA blog has some great recipes, doterrablog.com. And one that I didn't put on here, but I really love, is I keep a bottle of lemon right next to my sink, and then I have a rag that I use to wipe up the counters, and I'll simply get the rag wet, put a few drops of lemon on the rag, and then clean the counters. It is so refreshing, the smell is amazing, and it's very, very effective. So I thought I'd just go over some of my favorite essential oils for cleaning. The Cleansing Blend Purify. It has lemon, lime, Siberian fir, Austrian fir, pine needle, citronella, melaleuca, and cilantro. It's very fresh and airy and herbal. This is the blend you use for bad odors. So if the couch is starting to smell or the rug is starting to smell, that's when I'll either spritz it with a water bottle filled with water and Purify, or I will do the baking soda trick where I mix a few drops of Purify in with baking soda, then I sprinkle it over the rug, vacuum it up later. I love to use Purify on dryer balls in the laundry, especially when you leave your laundry in too long and it gets that mildew smell. And then if you have pets and they're potty training, make sure you clean up any potty accidents with Purify. It will neutralize the odor and they won't go back and remark that. Here it says that you can make a stovetop cleaner with it, and there's more recipes on doterrablog.com. Lemon essential oil. This is definitely a go-to. It is so fresh and clean. It's a bright aroma. I love to diffuse this. I also, as I said, will just use it to clean the countertops. And if you ever have something sticky or you get a Sharpie somewhere, you can use lemon to just take that off. So if I get a frame, picture frame, and it has a sticky sticker on it, I can take the lemon and it'll get the sticky off. Lemongrass, I love this one. The smell is so refreshing. It is great in that sink scrub that I was talking about. It's also wonderful when you just want to make your home smell fresh and clean. And this is a subject for another webinar, but they say here that you can add it to your facial cleanser to tone and purify the skin. So that's something interesting to try. Then thyme essential oil. Thyme essential oil is really great to add to the blends that you make for countertop sprays, for sink scrubs, if you're gonna mop the floor. It's got some extra powerful attributes to it. So if you are cleaning your house during the time of seasonal threats, thyme can be a really great addition. And then of course, wild orange. This is just sunshine in the bottle. I absolutely love the aroma. And sometimes I want to clean my countertops with it, or I like to diffuse it in the air. And it just really, really makes me happy. The On Guard blend is also very powerful. This is a blend of essential oils of wild orange, clove, cinnamon, eucalyptus, rosemary. It's warm, spicy, and woody. This is a great alternative to synthetic options for immune support. It supports the body's natural antioxidant defenses. It supports healthy respiratory function, and you can diffuse it to cleanse the air. So when it is that time of year where seasonal threats are high, I am always diffusing On Guard in my home. Plus, doTERRA has come out with some great cleaning products pre-made for us with the On Guard oil in there. We have a laundry detergent. This laundry detergent is so good at lifting stains and getting out odors. It is containing bio-originated enzymes and that On Guard essential oil. It's great for the high efficiency washers. You only need 1/4 a cup or just 1 tablespoon, so it goes a long way. It's free of synthetic fragrances, dyes, and toxins. We have the Cleaner Concentrate. This is all plant-based, biodegradable. It's fortified with the On Guard essential oil. It's safe and effective, and there's diverse uses. So you can use this as a dish soap. You can dilute this and turn it into a counter spray. You can use it to clean pretty much anything. It smells amazing. My friend Emily said she uses it to even wash her car. And I use it sometimes for, I have horses, and if I need to wash them, especially if they have a skin irritation, I dilute it and use that as a cleanser. So this is just a great item to have around. You can clean everything with it. Then we have foaming hand wash. So this is an alternative to the harsh and intense antibacterial soaps that are on the marketplace. This is gentle and it's a healthy alternative. It's fortified with essential oils. It is very gentle on your skin. It won't dry out your skin. It does protect against certain environmental threats, so it's great to have around, especially if you have kids or you work with the public. And there are no preservatives and no additives. So it comes as a concentrate that you add to these foaming pump dispensers. And I usually do about 1/3 the bottle of the foaming hand wash, and I fill the rest up with water. Now you can make your own if that's interesting to you, or if you want to recycle those bottles. It's really easy. You're going to use Castile soap, fractionated coconut oil, and essential oils. You can often buy these empty pump bottles, or you can just reuse your doTERRA one. So if you go to doTERRablog.com/DIY-foaming-hand-soap, you will get the recipe and the instructions. Plus, poke around that blog. There are so many recipes for you to enjoy. Now, I've mentioned it a few times, but when we're cleaning our home, how often do we forget to clean our air? And how could we clean our air? Maybe you have an air purifier, or of course we have the filter that goes through our heating and air system. But still, when you clean out that filter every 3 months, it is nasty, right? So much gets kind of clogged in there. And depending on where you live, you might have other pollutants in the air, or maybe you have pets. There's all sorts of reasons that your air could be less than clean. seasonal threats, things like that. So I have a diffuser for every room, and I wanted to walk through the different diffuser options for you so you would know why each diffuser and when you would choose it. So the first one, it's kind of the teardrop shape. That's the Lotus diffuser. This is a beautiful, aesthetically pleasing diffuser. It runs off of water, and it's kind of short on how long it will run. It'll run about an hour. So if that's what you're looking for, that's a good option. Then we come to the Petal. This is an economic diffuser. It runs about 4 hours. And again, it runs off of water. It can fill about a 300 square foot space. Now this is my favorite diffuser, the Aroma Mist. It's quiet. It runs for 8 hours. So I like to have this diffuser in my bedroom, and I diffuse it all night long. I will diffuse lavender or serenity or maybe the Breathe oil, and it really helps us get a very restful night's sleep. Then the last 2 diffusers, those are nebulizing diffusers. And you want to use a nebulizing diffuser when you need a very powerful aroma, if you would like to use it for therapeutic attributes, or if you want to use it to balm your house. In our webinar last month on animals and essential oils, I talked about balming your house, and this can be great to just reduce the amount of pests that might be in your air. So the first one is the Aroma Ace, and the second one is the Cloud. They're both very similar. They're not a quiet diffuser, so I don't use this when I'm sleeping, but I do use them in a bigger room, or if I want the aroma to be very strong, if I need the therapeutic attributes and I need the essential oil to get deep into my lungs, or I want to balm my home. And they're both great diffusers. It's really just a matter of which look you like the best. I personally like the Cloud because I think it's very beautiful. Oh, and on this point, when you do change your air filter, go ahead and put a few drops of Breathe or Melaleuca, maybe some Purify, and then when your heat or your air conditioning comes on, you'll have some aroma diffused into the air. So before I tell you how you can get these essential oils in your life if you don't have them already, and before we open it up for questions, I just want to tell you why I think it's important that we are engaging in non-toxic cleaning. And it's really for our future. This is Crater Lake. This is an amazing natural resource that's very close to my home. It is a natural lake. It was a crater, and then water has filled it out. It's just gorgeous and beautiful. And when I go there, I am reminded of how amazing this planet is and how lucky we are to live here. And I want to take care of it. And I want to take care of myself. And I also want to take care of the planet for my children and my children's children. So anything I can do to not only reduce the amount of toxins that are coming into my body, but to reduce the amount of toxins that are on the planet, I think that's a really good thing. So if you don't have your essential oils yet, you're going to want to talk to the person who invited you to this webinar, or go ahead and send me a message. But I thought I'd just let you know how that works. Your first step is you can decide, do I want to purchase products at retail prices, or would I like to have a 25% discount and get wholesale pricing? Most of us want wholesale pricing, and as my friend Delia says, friends don't let friends buy retail. So let me show you how to get a wholesale account. But first, I want to tell you what you receive when you activate a wholesale account with the Jasmine and Juniper community. You will get access to our members only section on our website. Jasmine and Juniper is a wealth of knowledge and resources. We have these monthly webinars and they're all archived there. You will receive a free reference guide so that you can learn how to use your essential oils. We have a weekly educational teleclass that covers one oil a week. That's Monday mornings at 10 a.m. and you can dial 503-388-5253 to access that call, or go to jasmineandjuniper.com in the members only section. The password is oils. You will find an archive of these calls dating 3 years back. Then we have a monthly webinar like this one, non-toxic cleaning. Next month it will be chakra balancing with essential oils. Last month it was animals, and essential oils. Those are all archived on jasmineandjuniper.com. You also get an essential oil mentor who will be with you every step of the way, someone who can really help you learn how to use your essential oils. Plus, access to our private Facebook support group for customers. It's a place you can ask questions pretty much 24/7, share your stories, and connect with the community. If you don't know who your essential oil mentor is, if you already have a wholesale account, just ask me and I'll get you connected with that person. So the first step is to choose a kit, because by choosing a kit, you do not have to pay a startup fee, which is normally $35. The kit waives that. Plus, there's some other goodies that you can get that I'll tell you about. So the Diamond Kit, this is almost every product doTERRA makes. You get a diffuser, a carrying case, all of the essential oils, and most of the products. It will save you $770 below wholesale. Plus, when you activate the Loyalty Rewards program with doTERRA, you get to jumpstart to month 10, earning 25% back on your purchases. And doTERRA gives you this right away by giving you 400 free product credits. That's like doTERRA bucks, 400 doTERRA bucks that you can use to go on a shopping spree. Then we have the Every Oil Kit. You save $250 below wholesale. You get to jumpstart to month 7 on the Loyalty Rewards program, earning 20% back on your purchases, and you get 200 free product credits, 200 doTERRA bucks to use on whatever you want. This is every single oil, a nebulizing diffuser, the cloud diffuser, a bottle of fractionated coconut oil, and your own carrying case. Then a lot of people love this kit, the Natural Solutions Kit. It's a great sampling of our best-selling products. You get a diffuser, some essential oils, of course, the Lifelong Vitality Back, which is another way to clean your insides. You jumpstart to month 4 on the Loyalty Rewards program, earning 15% back on your purchases. You get it at $63 off wholesale, and you get 100 free product credits to start out. There is a kit for every single budget, so talk to the person who invited you to this webinar so you can go over all your kit options. Step 3, you get to decide, would I like to be a customer or a wellness advocate? A wellness advocate is someone like me. We teach people about essential oils, and for that we earn a commission. So you can become a wellness advocate and create an income with doTERRA, or you could even just host a class and maybe earn a free diffuser, a bottle of wild orange, depending on what host gift the person who invited you to this webinar gives. So just let us know which interests you the most. Just to tell you a little bit about our Rise Tribe, this is my team of wellness advocates, all of the people that are out in the world sharing essential oils, teaching people about them, and they're on the Rise Tribe team. Some things we offer people who join our team and partner with us in a massive way to go create global change. We have an awesome training system. It's called Edge Success. So you don't have to wonder what you need to do to get started. We're going to be with you every step of the way and make sure you have the right training. There's videos available for you right now at jasmineandjuniper.com under the members only section. Go to the Edge Success Bootcamp videos. The password is oils, and you'll get your training started right away. Every Monday at 11 a.m., we have a success training call where you can get weekly support, inspiration, and accountability. It's the same number as the essential oil call at 10 a.m. Plus, we have a monthly webinar. This month, our business training webinar is Secrets to Rank Advancing, How to Advance in the Company. Plus, there's going to be Facebook groups out there that can help you with this. And you just have to ask the person who invited you to the webinar to add you to a Facebook group where you can get daily business support. Plus, check me out on Periscope and Voxer. My handle is Erin Ingraham, and that's a great place for you to get daily mentorship as well. Step 4, you'll want to set up the Loyalty Rewards program. It is the most intelligent way to buy. As a wholesale member, you have 2 ways to order product: by placing a standard order or a Loyalty Rewards order. A standard order is a one-time order. A loyalty rewards order is a reoccurring monthly order that can be customized, adjusted, or canceled anytime. The benefits of placing on the loyalty rewards order are you do get the 25% wholesale discount like you would with a standard order, but in addition, you get 10 to 30% back in free product credits. You get additional discounts on popular products. You qualify to receive the free product of the month. You get your shipping costs back in free product credits, and you qualify to receive income. So the longer you participate, the more credits you earn. As I was saying, with the kits like the Diamond Kit, the Every Oil Kit, or the Natural Solutions Kit, you're jumping ahead to month 4, 7, or 10, earning a higher percentage rate. To maximize the loyalty rewards program, you're going to want to pay attention to how much you're spending. 1 PV or 1 item will maintain your points. 50 PV, PV stands for product volume, will earn reward points and increase your percentage. 100 PV earns commissions, where 125 will earn you the free product of the month if you place your order before the 15th. So 125 is really going to be the best number to try and be at to get the most out of the loyalty rewards program. So if you want to get started, just connect with the person who invited you to this webinar, and they can help you set up your wholesale account. But before we open it up for questions, I just want to leave you with this quote. This is something that, again, my honey Gabe says, and he is so sorry he can't be on the webinar, but hopefully he can be next time. He says, health is a journey, not a destination. Every decision you make every day adds up to who you are and how you feel. Decide to feel good. Okay, everyone, I hope you enjoyed the webinar. I'm going to come over here and start answering some questions. And you can chat in your questions, or you can ask them in the Q&A section. So I'm going to go to the Q&A section. It looks like we don't have any questions there. So we'll see what's happening over at the chat. Can you make a spray with Purify for microfiber couch? Yes, I have a microfiber couch, and what I do is you want one of those microfiber rags because it'll help to clean it. And I just spritz the couch with the water with a little Purify and then clean it off. It's great. Yes, the concentrate is great for the animals, especially if you need to clean the skin at all. We do, Ginger, let our animals choose their oils. We just did a webinar on it last month, and it's all about teaching people how to do that. I'm very dedicated to teaching people how to let their animals choose their oils. So if you want to go watch that webinar, it's on my website, jasmineandjuniper.com. Ginger, actually putting lemon essential oil is really great in your water. I'm fine if we have differences of opinions, as many people do, but it's not true that it's not healthy. It's very healthy and safe. Any questions? We've got one over here. Leah Corey says, great webinar. Loved seeing how you do the new buyer's guide. What type of plastic did you say is okay? So it's number 1 and number 2 plastic. You just look on the bottle of the plastic container and it will let you know. Or to be sure, buy plastic from an aromatherapy supply center like Aroma Tools. Cool. Any other questions about cleaning and essential oils? We'll hang out here for a little while. It's the H, so Deanne is asking what's the acronym on the plastic bottle. So you're looking for HDPE. And you can Google around about that to do some more research. There's a lot of information out there about it. I think I learned about it from Dr. Pappas talking about the different plastics that are okay with essential oils. Charlie Boyd, your answer only says wood. So maybe come through and do that again. What do you do for dish soap? So you can take the On Guard concentrated cleaner and dilute that for dish soap, or you can make your own dish soap with unscented Castile soap, liquid soap, and just add your essential oils to it. I love Wild Orange, I love Purify, On Guard. Have fun with it. Have a different flavored dish soap every week. I'm glad this is informative for everybody. And it was great to meet you too, Deanna. What is good oil to get rid of cat urine smell? Purify. Purify all the way. It's so good at getting rid of bad smells. And a side benefit is the cat, it'll neutralize the smell so they won't go remark. So you can mix it with baking soda, sprinkle it over the area where there's bad smell. You can use the concentrated cleaner and clean all the areas that the cat has peed. Of course, diffusing in the air as well, but Purify and baking soda is really important. Where do you get your Castile soap? Usually I have a local it's kind of like a health food store, but a little bit bigger. It's called Shopping Cart. They have it there. I bet you can find it on Amazon. I just like Dr. Bronner's unscented. Yes, same with dog urine. The Purify is great for that. The all-purpose cleaner, I love the On Guard concentrated cleaner. It is just great for an all-purpose cleaner. Or you can take a spray bottle and put some water in there with any essential oil you want, really. All the essential oils are going to be great at cleaning. Or if I just have a spot to clean up, I use a cotton rag, a little water, some lemon oil, and I clean that all up. But yeah, the On Guard concentrated cleaner is awesome. I've heard about making wipes. I've never done it before, but I bet you can. You probably can just soak some paper towels or cotton, pieces of cotton. Like you could take an old flannel sheet and cut it up into little squares and then soak that in a mixture. Yeah, I would Google it. I haven't tried that yet, but I'm sure it's possible. What about DIY dishwasher detergent? Marilee, if you mean for the actual dishwasher, I haven't tried that yet. I'm sure it's possible, but I would want to look around to see what my options are. If anybody has a recipe for a DIY dishwasher detergent, can you put that in the comments? You're going to check Pinterest for that. Oh, the Essential Life book has a recipe. I have the Essential Life book right here. I'm going to look it up so we can tell everybody. I'm going to have to try that. I've never tried it. I was assuming that it wouldn't be a good idea for some reason. I see a drain cleaner, grill cleaner, oven cleaner spray. I'm not seeing a dishwasher recipe though. Thanks, Deanna. She just posted homemade dishwasher tablets. That sounds fun. So it's baking soda, salt, Castile soap, and essential oils. Yeah, for the most part, everything is baking soda, Castile soap, and essential oils. Cool, I'm gonna try making that. Thanks, Deanna. Cool. Okay, any other questions before we close up? Here we go. Charlie, I do have a class like that. I'm updating it though with the new material, so it should be up on Jasmine and Juniper in the next week or so. The 101 class. Yeah, you're welcome, everybody. Thank you. Thanks for being on the live webinar. The recording will come out in a few days, so you can send to your friends or re-watch and have fun making your own cleaning products, reducing your toxic load, and helping us to make the world a better place. Bye, everybody.